Hey, welcome to my channel where I've lost 175 pounds with keto and carnivore. Thank you for watching. Hello, today is Wednesday and I'm getting my stuff ready for tomorrow to take to work. And let's see, I wanted to talk to y'all a minute. You know, my protein coffee, that's what I drink every morning. It's got half of a scoop of protein powder in it. Well, Alexa just messaged me a while ago and she said, oh, I see you've been ordering this protein powder. Do you want me to order another one? It's $77. I said, no. So I've got to figure out, I have not figured it out yet, but I'm not going to be ordering the protein powder for my coffee anymore. I'm not going to try to make protein powder either. I don't even know. I think it's like 10 grams or 9 grams of protein. I don't know. But I would rather add another egg to my breakfast or something. Or maybe buy some turkey pepperoni or turkey bacon. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm still in the process. But I'll be dadgum if I'm going to spend $70 on a thing of protein powder. No, not going to do it. Not happening. So, I'm going to be doing some research and thinking and stuff. And, yeah, I'm going to be changing up something because when this thing runs out, and I probably got about a third of it left, but when it runs out, it's just going to be called my morning coffee. Because, nope. So, I'm just giving y'all a heads up. So I got chili. That's what I'm taking tomorrow. I get new people that watch from time to time. And somebody asked me about calories and stuff. So on the weekends when I do my meal prep, I used to keep track of everything for y'all, and post what my macros were. But I'm kind of at a looser stage right now. And I'll just say I'm anywhere between 1,800 to 2,000 calories. So on the weekends, when I make up my food, like this chili, I make a main meal and it's for lunch and my supper. And everything is around 600 to 650 calories. And that is my main thing for lunch and supper. And then I'll do something like add some Rutabaga for the side or salad for the side. And that's anywhere from 100 to, or anywhere from 50 to 150 calories. So, since I'm in maintenance, like I said, I'm looser with the things. But if you go back to my other videos in the past, I think I started being looser probably about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. So if you go back to some of my old videos, I post my macros, I think almost every day I post my macros. So that way people can see. But anyway, like I said, I'm a little looser with it now. But my main meal is always around 600 to 650 calories. Like I said, so then that way I don't have to think, I don't have to wonder, I don't have to guess. I just automatically know that I can have the same sides, which is the rutabaga or mixed vegetables or salad. Whatever I decide to have with it, it'll always be the same. But anyway, so that protein powder, so when it runs out, we're done with it, y'all. Okay, so I've got to get my lunch ready. So I'm putting that chili in here. And I already have a spoon and fork down here. What I'm doing in my kettle, I want a little bit of the Sleepy Time tea. When you buy tea that's in a box, do you put it in another container or do you just leave it in that box? I feel like it needs to be closed up from the world. It bothers me that it's just open. And I know it has a little paper you fold in, but in my head, that is just not enough. I don't know. It's not enough. So I put it in a little container. What do y'all do whenever you have tea like that comes in those things? I mean, it comes in a box and hang on, I got to get a fork. All right. I used my fork to hold down the little tea bag. I didn't use a full cup because it's close to bedtime and I don't need to get up and pee any more than I already do. So I've got my chili and I've got some rutabaga, the roasted rutabaga. I'm going to take a peach yogurt, and I will have my breakfast casserole. Man, that thing's like a brick. If I use 4 eggs instead of 3 instead of that protein powder, that thing will weigh a ton. Let me tell you what else I'm going to do for my rutabaga. I am going to make a little mixture of some ketchup. It's the GU sugar-free ketchup. There's all kinds out there. You just get whatever your little heart desires. Just going to get a little ketchup. And then, look, Zana, we're going to use some of your, the Thai sweet chili sauce. We're just going to go, bloop. We're going to mix that up. I think that'll be fun to, I just love dipping stuff. I love it. I like to dip stuff in stuff, and it's something I've always loved to do. Ooh, mercy. Now, that is worth slapping your mama. Your mama may be able to send you into next week, but that's worth slapping your mama over. Judy, it's a good thing you're not going to be around me tomorrow. All right. Do I get my silverware? I think I got my silverware on the bottom. Yep. Chili, rutabaga, my little ketchup dip. And, oh yeah, I'm going to take I bought some of these last week. And I'm going to put this in there too. So, I'll put that right in there. And I'm going to close her up. Oh, let me tell you a story. I kind of feel like a jerk. But not really. I really didn't think she was going to listen to me. My coworker, she had her nails painted bright pink. She loves these bright colors. And she said she was going to get a manicure at lunch. I said, you need to change that bright pink to something a little softer. She's like, no, I like bright colors. And I said, well, I'm just saying I think you should get something that's not bright pink. So she come back. It wasn't bright pink. It was bright orange, like tangerine orange. So anyway, I was sitting in there watching TV and uploading a video, and I sat there and I looked and like, I got some bright pink nail polish. So I painted my nails this bright pink color. And see, I can't get my toe up here. Hang on, hold up. I painted my toes this bright pink color. I'm going to go in tomorrow because she come back from her break and she had that bright orange. I'm going to go in tomorrow and be like, this is in memory of what you gave up because I was fussing at you. I did this in remembrance of the hardship that you just went through to go change from pink to orange, whatever I'll say. Anyway, I'm such a jerk. But I didn't really think she was going to listen to me. Who listens to me? What do I know? I mean, come on now. So anyway, yeah, sure enough, she did. She come back with these bright orange polished nails. So I'm going to go with my bright pink tomorrow and be like, I'm doing this because you gave it up for me. Okay, that's it. What time is it? It's 7:45. I'm tired, y'all. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to go listen to the Bible a little bit, and then I'm going to get to bed. So good night. Good morning. I've got my breakfast. Got my breakfast casserole. Got peach yogurt today, so okay. See you at lunch. So I wanted to share something that happened to me this week. I keep you all in the loop about all the physical things because somebody else might be going through some of these changes as well. When I was, all the way, I can't say obese because I'm still overweight, but when I was at my max weight, I knew that eating things like value meals, I knew that eating things like pizza, I won't name the food, all the foods that I was eating, I knew what it did to my body. And what would happen was I would eat those things in large quantities because I was a binge eater. And then afterwards, about 2 hours, all of a sudden I would fill up with fluid. So what does that mean for me? My weight would go up 7-8 pounds within 24 hours. I would get pulmonary edema. So that means I would get all this extra fluid. Your body retains, I think it's for every 1 gram of sugar that you eat, you hold on to 4, I don't know if it's 4 grams or 4 ounces of fluid. So as I was eating all those carbs at the time, I would hang on to fluid. And so after a couple hours, I would be struggling to breathe. I had a CPAP, so I was like, I'll be all right. But then I would take a diuretic because I knew I needed to flush out that liquid, or I'll flush out all that extra fluid. So when I would lay down, it would be like breathing through cotton because I had all this excess fluid floating around, like I said, in my veins, and my heart, and my lungs, just all over my body. And so that's what I dealt with because I was in denial. But as I've lost weight, and when I eat the foods that I make, I don't have those issues. I don't have the fluid overload. I don't have the edema in my lungs. I don't have that excess fluid where I'm having to struggle to breathe. Sunday, I went to eat with my mom, and I showed you all. I had 4 bites of her sweet potato on top of my food. And like I showed you all on Monday morning, my weight was up, I think, 2.5 pounds. And so all week long, I've been hanging on to that. And also all week long, I have been laying there in a bed at night and having trouble just taking deep breaths. I felt almost like I was breathing through cotton. I felt like my sleep apnea was back. I even scheduled, so I had trouble sleeping. And then I was having some anxiety about it. And then I was having trouble with my memory a little bit. And my anxiety was going for the past few days. So last night I go to bed and I lay down. And so what is today? Thursday. So Wednesday night I go to bed and I lay down and I'm like, I'm not having the same trouble breathing. And I did not weigh yesterday morning. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, so last night I was like, I'm able to breathe a little bit better. I wonder what's going on. This morning I get up and I'm down 2 pounds from what I was Monday morning, which was the day after I ate what I ate. And, today my anxiety is down. I slept real good. My memory feels a little bit better. So the reason why I want to talk to y'all about it is because, like one of my doctors at work, not the one I work with next door, but one of the psych doctors, he laughs and he's like, it's just a donut. Just eat 1 donut. I can't. That is what my body does when I eat something that is not strict on plan. For the rest of my life, if I don't want to go back to a CPAP, if I want to have a decent memory, if I don't want the anxiety, I have to be strict. So honestly, all I had was 4 bites of her sweet potato. Now, her sweet potato, I didn't realize until after I ate it, it had brown sugar on it. So the brown sugar, as well as their salad dressing, which was, was blue cheese, but I'm sure it was not low carb or anything light at all. So it was blue cheese. So between possibly the salad dressing and her and the sweet potatoes from Mom, that's what it's done for me. So for the past Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so for the past 3.5 days, I've been not in a good place physically or mentally. So that is why for some people, may not be you or you, but for me, some of us, just a one-time bite of something is not just a one-time bite of something. It is a process of having to get that thing back out of our system. So I just wanted to share that with you all because while I was in it the past few days, it was always in my brain, but I thought that maybe something had happened to me and that I was going back to have sleep apnea again. But like I said, last night I slept fine. There were no issues. So I don't I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you. So for those of you who you eat on plan, don't eat off plan, eat on plan, don't eat off plan. You know, if you fluctuate and you find that some of your physical health issues come back and you don't know why, that could be why. And that's why I'm going to have to be stricter whenever I go out to eat. Like I said, I think this morning was 160.9 or 160.6. So I'm only down 2 of the pounds that I gained. So I still have about another half pound to go before I was where I was Sunday morning. But, and again, I know our bodies fluctuate, so that's not the issue. The issue for me is what happened to my body when I ate the sweet potatoes and the brown sugar. So I just wanted to update you all because, like I said, you know, I keep you all in the loop about the things that happen to me. And just because you get to maintenance doesn't mean things are going to be hunky-dory. You still have to deal with things. And this is why when somebody asks me, oh, Terry, you could have a bite of this or a bite of that. No, I can't, because it was probably about that much, probably about maybe 2 tablespoons of sweet potato was enough that I had trouble breathing, I had fluid retention, and I had memory issues. So if you are like me, we're all gonna have to work on our ability to stay on track and say no. So anyway, because I'm past it and I'm better, I feel like I can talk about it. But I just wanted you all to know that, you know, some of us, we can't just have a 1 bite or 2 bites of something, because it's not just our, you know, it's not just about addiction for some of us. It's also about how our body reacts. And my body has been used to eating mostly clean for the past 3.5 years. And so it just couldn't handle what I put in it on Sunday. So anyway, just wanted to let you know and update you. Okay, bye. Now it's time to eat. And we've got our Rutabaga fries. We're going to do this in our dip that we made. That's got a good kick to it. That's that stuff I made at the beginning of the video with the fancy Thai sauce, that Zana sent. Thank you for that. And we got some chili. Let's see what we think. Oh yeah, you know, I said the other day I was thinking about doing something for baked beans and using that jicama. This chili has jicama in it. Let's hope I don't burn myself. I'm gonna do it. Maybe what we can do is use jicama, and you know I'm gonna say it, just a little bit of rutabaga, and I can try to cut them up like the size of my fingernail, so it's like a bean, and that might work. I don't know. I just gotta process it. But anyway, maybe what I can do is put all the flavors and the liquids and all that stuff together first, and then boil the jicama by itself and boil the rutabaga by itself and pour it over some just plain jicama, a little bit of the mixture, and see which one I like better. So anyway, because I think, you know, because the jicama holds up so well, I think that'll be a better option. Okay, I'm gonna eat, and y'all be thinking about anything else. I looked, and there are several baked bean videos by them using the black soybeans. 1, my Walmart doesn't have them. And 2, we want to try something that nobody else is doing. We don't want to just use the same old thing. I saw about 11 videos that use the black soybeans. Well, some people don't eat soy. So I don't really know. I can't say I do or don't. But what I'm going to say is I want to do something different. And you know, I'm a jicama fan and a rutabaga fan. So we're going to try it. We're going to try it all 3 ways. So anyway, yeah. So you be thinking of anything else that might have that texture. Like I said, I'll be putting in a little bit of onions and bell peppers in it too. I'll make them real small if I can. But you all let me know if you think of anything else to put in the baked beans to give it a bean texture other than jicama and maybe rutabaga. Okay, bye. Hey there, it is supper time. I've got 8 ounces of pork. I don't know what kind of pork. I just labeled it as pork, so looks like maybe pork steak. Yeah, I think looks a little bit like pork steak. So there's a ice crystal on it. I'm gonna put some G-Hugh's original barbecue sauce. That's the one my coworkers gave me. Just put a little bit on there, not get carried away because we're gonna do multiple things on it. Then we're gonna do a little bit of G-Hugh's teriyaki marinade. This one's really liquidy, so you gotta go kind of slow. It's kind of like an Asian liquid smoke flavor. And then, cha-cha, some Diamondback Sriracha straight from Texas. Just a little bloop bloop. Now, we're going to cover this for 2 minutes in the microwave. And while that's going, we're going to make our salad. Okay, we got this, but we have no cabbage. Hold your horses there. Let me get... I got it. I've been eating so much cabbage lately. I've kind of had the toots. And they're not the very pleasant kind. It's the kind that makes you go, oh man, I wish somebody was around to smell that with me. You know, the kind that you know is offensive and you're like, oh yeah, buddy, I wish somebody was here so they could be, oh, Terry, that's terrible. It's that kind. But, yeah, you know, it's just the dogs and they're just like, oh boy, that smells like something I want to roll in. So they're not too impressed with my function. With my bodily function, they don't care too much. Jicama. See how fast this is turning brown? Pretty fast this go around. It definitely was not a good one. Tastes okay. So I'm not worried about it. I don't think it's going to kill me. But it's just turning brown faster than what I want. I mean, it's not even a full week old yet. That's the thing, man. Jicama and rutabaga. It's a crapshoot. Sometimes you roll a 7-Eleven. I really don't know these terms. I'm just talking smack. Sometimes you roll a 7-Eleven, and sometimes you're like, oh, crapped out. One of these days, somebody's going to teach me how to play it so I can learn the terminology. But that's all I know is from television. That's some celery, some pepper. I've been hungry since about 3:30 today. But I'll have you know, I didn't do anything bad. I didn't go, oh, wait a minute, I lied. Well, that was earlier today. I was in my nurse's office, and one of the nurses had some, she had some almonds, and they were dill pickle flavored almonds. I had one. It was good, but I just had one, because that was all I needed. I don't get carried away, you know. I don't trust myself with things like that, so I don't want to ever get carried away. After what happened recently, now I'm going to be extra careful about every little thing, which is fine. That's how I got to my 175-pound weight loss in the first place, because I was being careful. But I got a little, wild with myself. And so, well, that was just Sunday. It was just one time. So this is the skinny girl. Which one? honey Dijon. And that's the Walden Farm, Thousand Island. Some good stuff, Maynard. Alright, now let's check on our pork. Let's come up here. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm hungry. That's how I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to stir it up a little bit here. Kind of spread all those saucy flavors, all that sauciness. All that sassy sauciness. Ooh, it's a little steamy, but here's a little bite. I'll try this little bite. And the salad. I'm not a girly girl. I just take big old honking bites. I just shovel it in. I know there's lots of fancy people when I take them big bites, they're like, oh, honey. Psh, not me. Ain't nothing fancy about me. Okay, that's it. Have a good Thursday. Well, I don't know what day you're seeing this, but have a good day. Bye.